let's do The Harder They Fall,
Yeah.
the Netflix original film that released last week. That was getting a lot of buzz. I remember this like popping up a lot on social media. I actually wasn't really aware of this film. We checked it out this weekend. Another original for Netflix, The Harder They Fall, which is a Western with an all-black, majority black cast. With a lot of familiar faces in this. You have friggin' Idris Elba, Jonathan Majors, Regina King. There's RJ Cyler. I only know that one because he was in the Power Rangers movie. And sorry, I'm a forever fan. It just Dion Cole is in there. Like, there's so many faces throughout the movie. That Damon Wayans Jr. is in it. There's just so many so much talent. So, like, and you get a lot of them like in the first like 10. Sorry, I'm going to the review, but essentially, this is a Western film with an all black cast, produced by Jay-Z. It takes characters
Jay-Z and somebody else. I just don't know the other person. But
we had a producer.
Producer who's on his phone.
This film.
Could you tell
Lawrence Bender?
Lawrence Bender. Okay, Lawrence Bender.
James Lasseter.
Okay.
And James Lasseter. Thank you. Look, we're doing fact checks, guys.
That's new and improved. New and improved.
You'll get your Venmo check this week for earning your keep
on that check.
Yeah. And he was actually checking already while we were trying to figure out who it was, which means he's actually listening. So, because I thought he was just texting his girlfriend and was going to do what? What do I have to do? What? Anyway, so yes, Western film from Netflix starring a very talented cast, taking figures from actual history and creating a fictional story around them. So it's not that this particular tale that's told within this film is true. It's just that a lot of the people within it are real figures in history, specifically pertaining to the West and like the cowboy thing. I would say off the bat, just to get it out of the way, we can all agree this is a very good movie. This is very well done.
Yeah.
So in terms of judging it on its quality, I think I don't have to go too much into the detail. This is very much a worthy film to spend some time and watch. Something that I didn't know going into this, because what it did make me do, which I think is also the intention, is that as it opens, it gives you that screen of like that this is based on real people. So automatically you have me paying attention a little more, because I think that you're going to give me something that's going to give a lot of like real in factor, and will probably spark some curiosity to look up some details. And what I didn't know, that the truth of history is 1 in 4 cowboys were black. You would, in the actual history. I didn't know that.
There was any Western that we've ever watched.
Not even
Western.
Close.
No. Not even close. You thought it was an all white people thing, but the truth of the fact is, a lot of black people were like in the West, and like they were very much a part of it, because there was that transition of like skills and livelihood that they went West after freedom in order to like capitalize and try to create a life for themselves. So wouldn't have known that if it weren't for this movie. So already, just on that, it's already succeeding. Characters like Rufus Buck, Stagecoach Mary, and Nat Love were all real people as well. The one that most stood out to me, and I have to commend it in this movie, of course, from I will know, is Danielle Deadweiler's character, who's I think her name was Cuffy. So she was Cuffy was MVP. Cuffy was MVP. Who was that character? It was another person from real life who was the first black woman to join the U.S. military. So I thought to have her involved as well, even though this isn't a true story, to take these significant figures and create this story around them, I didn't think was a bad thing. Because if I even think of something like Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, like those are real people, and that's a historic story, but he's doing a twist with it.
Right.
Yes.
Which I
like. A spin on it to like highlight these.
I love that. I
adventures for these people.
I love that idea because it gives the audience, you understand the character, you understand the people that they are, and whatever like skill set or even anything like that. But then you're putting them in these scenarios that are either going to be hilarious or going to be exciting and stuff that we're not gonna know whether or not, like, you know what I mean. It's just I think that it's fun and creative to do that with real life characters. You don't have to always create a story that's exactly the way it happened.
Exactly. No, you can
and it'd be entertaining.
Some fun with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was, and I want to say one more thing, and I'll let you guys kind of like talk about your views. This isn't a deduction on points. I think it's just it was just something that kind of stood out to me. How it felt a little at times like a play, because that the center of Redwood, or I think the name of the town, Redwood. A lot of the movie takes place in this street. Right. So the street, that strip, and that gave me a very like play feeling of where we're very keeping ourselves to one specific kind of like to one specific location, one specific set, which isn't a complaint about it. But just something I noticed, and I think for Netflix to have pulled off a film that still feels really big budget and large, and then realize that so much of it took place in just one set area, I thought was really cool, and I thought that was and of course the soundtrack. Those are my thoughts on it.
The soundtrack was awesome. It's definitely one of my favorite parts about it. The soundtrack just did not miss everything. Like some of the modern songs. I'm sure there's songs that were made just for the film. Some of those, like some of like the songs that they sang, possibly like, they might have been like old slave songs and stuff. Like such a nice touch, and like the harmony, and that worked out. I think that was probably
the girl at the bar. The girl at the bar, that one song at the bar great. when the blue girl is dancing around.
That shit. I looked that up to like make sure like this like can I download this? Can I get this on Spotify after? Because that shit was hot.
You can.
I found the soundtrack. I found
the soundtrack too.
Lakeith Stanfield is like becoming one of my favorite actors because
he's agreed.
He doesn't need a big feature. You could have him in a small sample size, and he will steal that scene. No matter who else is in it, he can steal that scene. He did it in Get Out. He did it in this. Like his character, so soft spoken. And just the way he went about stuff, the way he carried himself, he stole every scene for me. He was riveting throughout the movie, and then you get that it's almost like a little bit of a comic relief with him. Like it was very cheeky how his character's dialogue worked.
There's something like permanently dark humor about him.
Just
it's
like everything, man.
I don't know what it is. It's just like it's hard for me to watch a scene with him and not think that what he's either doing or saying is either slightly sarcastic, or just like leading up to like some sort of dark joke.
Right, exactly.
He's a seductive prick.
It's like that's the kind of person that he is. It looks like so he's whenever he plays characters,
I love it. Like
it just makes me enjoy it even
when he.
I mean, we talk about rewatch. Sorry, go ahead.
Go for it.
I would just say, like, when it comes to rewatchability of this movie, that one scene that stands out that I know of, I could probably go back and watch is specifically because of him, is the train scene where they're trying to free Rufus.
That was awesome, and just the way he talks in that whole scene.
Yes,
it's very matter of fact, and it's very just like, this is what's going on, and
I'm saying it right now. This guy's getting an Oscar. This guy's gonna get an Oscar. He will. He's gonna get that role. He's gonna. Because I think when you give talent that can do things in nuance and that can do things in subtlety and knows how to give you that transmit that stuff that's so hooking, and even when they're off screen you're still kind of thinking about them a little bit from what they're doing.
When he wasn't on screen I was thinking what's his play here, what's he gonna do, they did a good job of really putting him in some really key roles, like the scene with him and was it Beckworth, the other fast draw, when he finally it's like, oh, we're gonna do this thing. That was so.
What a perfect scene! What a perfectly executed.
And it's
scene.
like, dude, like he was down to do it. And then you're taking your time, and then that little piece of dialogue. It's like, why do they always count so slow? And it's like just someone, someone like
that's the dark humor that I'm talking about. So like he just killed a guy and he cheated to kill him,
right?
But joke.
And it's like,
you know what I mean? Like it's just,
and there's like there was a little bit they do that throughout this film where they add a little bit of like comic relief through it. Sometimes I feel like it might have just missed the mark or came up a little flat. That'd probably be the only bits of like discouragement I have in the movie. That sometimes some of the comic relief kind of just didn't maybe sync, or the moment was too tense for that type of thing.
Right.
But other than that, like listen, they kind of left it open with at the end. You see Regina King's character. You see Treacherous Trudy or whatever.
Yeah. Yep. Spoiler alert.
If you guys want to go ahead and you want to make like a series out of this, or like how they used to do old westerns when you would have, a fistful of dollars and then they came out with the sequel a few dollars more.
Yeah.
You want to do something like that with this? Like They Fall Harder is the next one. Like
down. Yep.
You sign me up because
100% down.
You gave us such a great story. Even the swerve at the end was like okay, I could see that, I understand that, and now this makes this scene so much better.
Yeah.
And I actually didn't think Nat was going to do what he did. I thought there was going to be a little bit of a swerve there, and him and
Idris.
Yeah, we're going to kind of like be like, all right, let's see what we can do together. But obviously we didn't get that. But awesome movie. Everything about it, I can't really complain about anything. It was just so cool.
I obviously going into this movie, I didn't know what to expect. I had no idea. Plus, I've never really been a Western guy. I've never really cared about any Western cowboys.
I say that until like I watch a Western that I like if I have to watch a Western, I'm like, yo, this shit was dope. Like 310 to Yuma, that shit was crazy.
Yeah.
But
I was telling Ramel, like, what's that fucking video game that's in the West that everyone like so much? I need to get into the
Yeah, I'm gonna start wearing chaps. So it's just cool.
Cowboy hat.
I'm about it.
So I obviously wasn't sure going into it, but the cast immediately brought me in regardless. So like I knew I was gonna have to watch this movie because of the cast alone. So regardless of what type of movie it was gonna be, when I saw the list of the actors, I was like, I need to watch this no matter what. So, and I mean that alone is a testament to all of these actors. Absolutely. Like that's just like to me that how important they are to Hollywood now. But the movie blew me away completely. The visuals, the looks, the fucking cinematography, like some of the scenes where they're all the whole gang is on their horse, and like the pan out shots of just like the whole gang with like the background on a mountain, the whole gang riding like into the sunset, shit like that, like just beautifully done. The colors vivid, the fucking town Redwood, it's like all these vivid colors, almost looks like it's done exaggerated just to really show you that like this is a movie about a town, a black town.
And that's what I like. The wardrobes too were like very like they're very cool.
Everything.
Like, Alba had like that velvet red suit. That shit was bad.
Beautiful.
With the gold pistols on
the gold pistols
with the white inlay. Oh,
that
holy shit, dude!
Like, why did Halloween just end? Is my question. Why did Halloween just end? Because that was a look
with the top hat. Like badass look.
Yeah.
Oh, so yes! Good. I told Ramel when we were watching that, I'm like, there's something about her wearing that top hat. It's just that, just like
the way she looked rocking it. She
that
looks so cool.
And then by then the comparison, what they did with the white town, everything's white, beautiful. Like it's such a cheeky thing to do that like it hits it so well. Like you make it literal and like it's perfect. Like in that scenario, it's absolutely a perfect joke. All the characters, I enjoyed all the characters, all the side characters. I think if I have to give you like a moment where I was like, holy shit, it's definitely to me that last moment between Idris and I forget his name.
Producer Nat.
Nate.
Jonathan Majors.
Yeah, I keep forgetting his name.
Buck.
But that scene,
our producer was trying to chime in to help us out.
They absolutely killed that scene.
That was so cool.
From an acting perspective, Idris explaining the story.
Beautiful.
And then getting up slowly, the whole Jonathan, Jonathan is just such a good actor. I appreciate his talent especially from watching him in what's it
Lovecraft
called?
Country.
Lovecraft Country. So I knew going into that, if he was going to be the lead role, that he was going to give us a lot of that. In that scene, he completely delivers. The crying when Idris is telling the story, and then until the reveal of the brother thing, and then even the turning around of I don't want to kill you now, but then I have to do it.
I need
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether or not you're telling me to do it or not. He knows inside that he has to do it.
Because honestly, I would have just assumed that Buck would have just killed him.
Right.
He said
Correct.
He's like, you're better than me because I can't even kill my own brother like you're about to. I don't believe it in the slightest.
It's bullshit. It's complete bullshit. Complete
but
bullshit.
At the same time, and he's egging him.
He's outnumbered and he knows he's gonna die.
So much to do with that. I was trying to figure out why. Why does he want it to go out like this? Why does he want it to end this way?
I know why. Well, this is my suspicion as to why. He wants to take away the satisfaction of the moment from him.
Yeah.
This is a man who was scarred by Rufus, and so much of his life has revolved around hating this man. That even though he knew the brother's story, he could have taken his brother under his wing if there was any kind of real care of that whatsoever, but there wasn't. So when it comes time for this moment where clearly all his people are dead, he's the only one left. There's no escape for him in this. He knows he's going to die, whether it's by love or by someone else that's outside. So the only thing he really can do is take away the satisfaction, or at least make it conflicting for him in the moment that he's going to have that he has to do it. And he succeeded. He killed him, but it was it wasn't as fuck you, motherfucker, as he probably would have loved for it to be.
Which is why you even see him after he kills him, he continues to just
him.
Shoot the gun, because it's he's probably at that point he's so angry that he did it, but he didn't feel that, so he's just almost forcing himself to feel that thing that he should have felt in doing so. But yeah, man, it's just a good movie. It's just a really good movie. It's really well acted. I like it, like you said, Fico. Lakeith is one of my favorite actors. One of my favorite actors right now. So anything that he does, I'm gonna watch. Regina Hall,
King,
Regina King. I mean,
just steady,
bro.
She can't say enough.
She's awesome. She's awesome.
That fight scene with her in it, fantastic.
I love her.
So good.
So I'm 100% down for a sequel or a continuation of this.
Tell the story.
Maybe longer franchise.
Yeah, make it a franchise. Revive the Western franchise. There is no Western franchise. Do it.
If
you guys I think that production, that music, that point of view that we haven't seen in film before, you're making it. You're not just reviving it. You're making it original again. The talent is off the wall. Do it. I think that's a fantastic idea.
Give me new things.
New.
I don't care about. I don't mind sequels. I don't mind trilogies. As long as it's new, it's something fresh.
Exactly. There's definitely
we've seen westerns before, yes, but not anytime soon recently, and this is a completely new thing. This isn't a fucking remake of some random bullshit.
Yeah, new way of doing it. Just
very simple.
You can tell it's
black Western locked in.
Yeah, I mean, locked in. At this point, whatever they choose to do, I'm locked in. It's very good, a very good movie. If we want to go scores already.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm gonna probably go 9 out of 10.
Okay, For me, that's gonna have to be an 8 out of 10.
Not bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 9 as well. I don't have too much negativity to say about it. I think it was a really well acted, well produced, well made film. I saw, like, I think we mentioned it, maybe not on the air or anything like that, but there's definitely some odes to Tarantino in there, which I
that absolutely,
the bloodshed,
yeah,
like, it was very
absolutely.
I enjoyed that, and I just think they told a good story. And if there's more stories to tell, I'm definitely in for the ride, because you won me over with this.
A lot of the
Figo, would you say that you're locked in?
Locked in.
Yeah, a lot of the camera angles and a lot of like the way that it was shot, like instantly gave me Tarantino vibes.
Yeah, like that beginning scene where they roll the like when you get like the title, basically when he's shooting the guy with the scorpion tattoo in the church, and you get the blood's flying everywhere. But like every shot is like the title.
I was like,
very Tarantino.
There's no way Tarantino didn't have a hand in this.
They definitely
like a little bit.
There's definitely.
Yeah, that opening was very.
But it was good. It was very good. Very